It is almost Summerween. I'm gonna be doing this intro a few days earlier than I normally would because I do have a busy week and I just want to go ahead and get started reading these on July 3rd. Today is June 28th, I believe. Yes. So again, starting this video a few days earlier, but I have a big old stack of books here. I want to read short horror / thriller books this time around, so I did go to the bookstore and pick some up. I'm just gonna show you what I picked up. These are all these are all things that I hope to get to, but we'll see. So the first one is an anthology called Teenage Girls Can Be Demons. So we'll see that. And then I have Haunt Sweet Home. I've heard so things about this. This is the one that I am most anticipating for this entire one, so I'm going to be reading this one definitely. Matchmaking for Psychos. I've heard that this is like a dark humor romance that does have some more elements to it. I thought a play would be pretty cool for this, so I picked up a play about a curse. So I'm assuming it's a play about a curse. And then of course Stephen Graham Jones, Mapping the Interior. I've had this book for a while and it's short and sweet. And I picked up a classic. It's called The Woman in Black. I've never heard of this, but I know that it is about vampires. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what my puppy's doing. And then I have a sci-fi horror called Feeding the Will. Never heard of it, but it sounded interesting. I do have audiobooks for most of these, so hopefully we'll be able to fly through them, and then I might be able to pick some more off my bookshelf, but we'll see. I wanted to let you know that these are the books, and then I'll start this video off reading whichever one I feel like reading at the time. But yeah, that's where we're gonna be reading in this video. Happy first day of Summerween. I already did my walk for the day. I've been walking a mile briskly for the past couple days, and I can already like see a change in my energy levels and everything, but I'm gonna try that because, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna be reading this play. It's called A Play About a Curse. I know that it's about a curse. Obviously it's a horror. I haven't heard very good things about it, but it intrigued me because I haven't read a play in a while, and I know that the audiobook has multiple different narrators, so I like that aspect. Hopefully the audiobook brings this to life. Again, haven't heard very good things about it, but it's short, it's sweet. I'm gonna listen to it while I continue working today, and yeah, I'll let you know how I feel about this. So it is currently 97 degrees where I live at 11 o'clock. We got a new screened-in porch, as you can see, so that's helped out a lot with like the bugs and everything. And if you can hear the fans in the background, I apologize about that, but it's sticky. Like, it's sticky, and it's like 75% humidity too, so it's hot. Hot today, but I wanted to start this video outside because it is Summerween, and you know, that's what this is all about. But yeah, I'll let you know how I feel about this. My goal today is to try to get through 2 books because I have picked shorter books, like I said at the beginning, for this, and since this is a play, it's only 217 pages, but you know how plays are set up, like it's half a page pretty much of text. But I'll fill you in.
It reminded me of the one Maxine described in the psych ward. She said the limit there was 3 hours, so I followed the model and set timers for 3 hours with breaks for walks and deli visits in between. I took 300 pages of notes in a month. In a study spiral, I found a laser-sharp focus on my research about history and fantasy. Across the Atlantic Ocean, far from America, stood the Great Castle.
I just finished A Play About a Curse, and this was very straightforward. This chick named Corey, she is an aspiring playwright. Her mentor / teacher doesn't have a lot of faith in her, and that makes Corey mad. Corey also is into her teacher as well, and her teacher just like, nah, this is not happening. But the weird thing is they like end up living together at some point after Corey graduates and everything. So Corey decides that she's going to put a curse on her teacher, and it's just literally about Corey being a psycho and about her teacher. You see the teacher's, her body slowly deteriorating and everything like that, her mind deteriorating. And Corey is into it. She likes seeing it because she's mad that her teacher didn't give her the time of day pretty much. And yeah, it's just about Corey being a little crazy person. I did like the ending. What are you doing? I did like the ending. It's about karma as well. And I don't understand why people don't like this, because I'm gonna give it a 3.5. 3.5. I think it needed a little bit more substance to it, you know, but there is a lot of narrative in here, and it is just about somebody getting pissed off and putting a curse on somebody else. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Wasn't bad. I liked it. The one that I'm most excited for is Matchmaking for Psychopaths by Tasha Coriel. She is the one who wrote Love Letters to a Serial Killer? No. I haven't read it yet. She has written Love Letters to a Serial Killer. It's on my bookshelf, but I wanted to read this because it's supposed to be, come here. It's supposed to be about psychopaths getting together. It's supposed to be like thriller / dark romance type thing, and I am into that at the moment. I think my dog has to go outside, but I'm gonna start reading this and then I'll let you know how I feel.
Welcome to Starbucks. What can I get started for you?
Good morning. Can I get a Trenta strawberry acai lemonade with light ice, peach juice, and strawberry puree, please?
Hi, Miss Heather. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Oh my goodness. What are your plans for today?
Reading.
Reading?
Yes.
Yep. As you should. All right. We'll take care of you at the window. It'll be 867.
All right. Thank you.
How are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
867?
Oh, I guess I need to pay
You're
you.
just having the mobile, aren't you?
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good one. You're just gonna have to be crooked, okay? It's hot outside, and I just turned off my air conditioning to talk to you. So you know that oh my God, my hair. You know that I love you, okay? So just stopped by our farmer's market that we have, like right down the road from our house. And I got some blackberry jam because I want to make some toast and I wanted some homemade jam. And then they have these like maple donuts, homemade donuts, and they're so freaking good. Oh my God, they're so good. and you saw the Waffle House because we were wanting Waffle House for breakfast. I got my drink and just keep reading. It's the 4th, and it just got really dark in here. It's the 4th. We don't really do a whole lot on the 4th. We'll probably watch fireworks tonight, but my plan is to sit around and just read books, you know? I'm almost done with Matchmaking for Psychopaths, and I have a lot to say about that book. And I also started to read Teenage Girls Can Be Demons last night. I think that's going to be my nighttime book where I read outside some on my porch, and like my reading at night book. I think that's what I'm going to do because it is an anthology. There's 13 stories in there. I think I finished 4 last night. And so far it's kind of weird, but we'll talk about that later too. But yeah, so just starting my day, and I'm gonna go inside because it's freaking hot. It's already, what degrees is it? It's already 83 degrees outside, but it feels like 89 because of the humidity. And I just turned my air conditioning off like 30 seconds ago. Not, well, no, like 2 minutes ago. And it's already freaking hot, so I'm gonna go inside, eat, listen to Matchmaking for Psychopaths, and then you shall see me again soon. Oh yeah, by the way, I got my nails done specifically for Summerween. I got black sparklies. I love them. The nail polish is actually called Starry Night, so it's fitting. And I'm wearing my We Ride at Dawn shirt. Fitting too. Okay, bye-bye. Hi. It's the end of the day, and I am about to take my bath. But I wanted to let you know that I finished Matchmaking for Psychopaths. I have a lot to say about this book, but I can't really like say everything because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But essentially this book is about Lexi. She is a matchmaker for people who have a hard time finding matches. So she deals with a lot of psychopaths, and she enjoys her job for the most part, but it's very tiresome having to be around people who are psychopaths all the time because you never know what you're gonna get, really. And she ends up meeting this chick named Rebecca, and her and Rebecca become friends even though Lexi and her are not supposed to become friends. They're not supposed to have any kind of outside contact, and they become best friends. Specifically after Lexi is dumped on her birthday, and her ex-fiance and her best friend tell her that they are now a couple. And that sends Lexi into turns her world upside down, sends her into a panic, sends her into wanting to get her fiance or ex-fiance back because he is considered like the perfect guy for her in her opinion. He's a doctor, he's very quote-unquote boring, and she just wants a normal life because she is the daughter of 2 serial killers. She doesn't want to end up like that. She just wants a normal life, you know? And the story just goes from there. It is a crazy time because her ex-fiance's body parts start ending up at her house, at her job, and she doesn't know who killed him. And she's trying to figure that out throughout the entire story. I did clock a few things in this. This does have like a little side romance in it too, but I did clock a few things in this book. Although the twist at the very end, I wasn't following, okay? I wasn't following it, and it surprised me. And it's very hard to do in these kind of books. I've read several books like this, like This Girl's a Killer. This reminded me of that, and it also reminded me of You Look Better as a Ghost. If you like those kind of books, I think that you would really, really like this. It just had that tone, and it had the killing in it. It had the friendship stuff in it and the relationship stuff, and this chick just trying to figure out who killed her fiance and why. So you do get a lot about her past, a lot about her parents. You can imagine her parents being serial killers. She didn't grow up in the best environment, but overall it was a pretty decent book. I liked it. I'm giving it 4 stars. I don't know if I said that or not, but the actual cover is very significant. I thought this cover was rather weird, but it is actually pretty significant to the story. Next little book I'm going to read is Mapping the Interior, and I do believe that this is like a time warped horror where, yeah, this is, okay, reading the back, it doesn't really say a whole lot, so I have read some stuff about this, but it's not in the synopsis. What is that? It's not in the synopsis, so I'm not going to say what I was just going to go say. It says, times have been tough for 12-year-old Junior, his mom, and especially for his younger brother Dino. When his dad makes a surprise visit one night, Junior is desperate to make him part of their family again. The only problem is Dad drowned 8 years ago. So it's like a haunted house horror. And I do think it has like a time thing in it too. And bringing back the dead always comes at a cost. So it's Stephen Graham Jones. You know it's going to be weird. It is day 3 of Summerween. I look a hot mess because I am hot, okay? It's hot. I know that I've said that multiple times, but I wanted to show you my new planner. I got a new planner because when it comes to work, I am very organized, but when it comes to my everyday life and like all of that, I'm not organized, and I mapped out all of the videos that I want to do for the remainder of the year. Figured getting a planner and keeping up with the planner will make me stay on top of it more. I need to stay on top of it because I have been very lazy when it comes to not making videos, but editing videos and scheduling videos to go out, which is why there was a big gap in my video uploads. But we went to TJ Maxx today and I got this beautiful planner. It's very, very nice. I wanted to also fill you in and let you know that I already told you about this one. I finished a book last night. I started 2 more and I'm still reading Teenage Girls Can Be Demons, but I ended up finishing Mapping the Interior. It's a very quick read. I got the audiobook on Spotify. But this is about Junior. He lost his dad. His dad died, and he's having to help take care of his brother, who I believe is autistic. I know that he has a mental disability in here. It's really sad. One of the main things that I love about Stephen Graham Jones is that he can write family stories that just tear at your heartstrings, and I really like that about him. This story made me very emotional. It's very short, but it made me emotional just because of everything that Junior's having to go through and see his mom go through and see his brother go through, missing his dad. This story is about grief and wishing for stuff, and when you wish for something, it coming back and not being what you remembered it, you know? But that's really all I can say about this without spoiling a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, just know, tear your heartstrings. It is very scary, and it's very sad. It's very, very sad. I'm giving it a 4.5. One of Stephen Graham Jones's best, I think, just because my camera died. But I love his family books. It reminded me a lot of Mongrels, and I really liked Mongrels too. So if you're looking for something short, sweet, about some like grief and stuff like that, horror-y, but weird, because of Stephen Graham Jones, think you would like this, pick it up. And it's on Spotify. So then I started to read these 2 books as well. Started to read this one last night. This one started out with I think this is going to be more of the extreme horror, because the descriptions that are in here are wild, and there's images throughout this book. It is about this person named Caleb and his friend Marley, who find this weird wheel thing in the middle of the forest, and the first chapter is explaining what the wheel is, And I don't know if I want to tell you, I just know that it's gruesome, sacrificing to the gods to make them happy, and these two guys just like stumbled upon it and they're like, what in the hell have we gotten ourselves into? And I think it's going to be pretty gruesome. Like, this is the back of it. It's just very short and sweet, and I don't want to tell you a whole bunch, but the creepy kids on the front, the wheel, the sacrificing, I think you can get like a very good idea of what this book is going to be. I think I'm gonna like it though. It's weird. It's very weird. And then while I'm doing all my YouTube-y stuff and my planner and everything, I've been listening to Haunt Sweet Home. This is about a chick named Mara who lands a job at a night shift on a paranormal show set. She is there to do the technical haunting of the house that they're going to, but I believe that the actual house itself is haunted, and I think things are going to go wrong very quickly. I mean, they have to go quickly, right? Because the story is very short. But there is already a prologue to this, and it's a transcript of the episode that Mara is on. She's also helping her brother and everything, because her brother is on the show. But people know that this show, it's literally called Haunt Sweet Home, is not real, but I think they're fixing to go to a, like, I think they're fixing to experience the realness in this book. But it's very short, and I plan on finishing it while I'm finishing up all of this stuff, because I have a video going out today, which is Sunday, and I want to edit some more. Yeah. Okay.
I could have followed Andy, I suppose, but she hadn't offered on her own. It wasn't far, anyway, a few stops. I didn't mean the last one like the last night PA. I actually meant the last night PA who shared a room with me. When she got fired halfway through last season, someone else suggested a friend of his, a guy, so I got a room to myself.
As you saw, wow, I don't look very good. As you saw, I decided that I was going to trim bushes because they're getting on my nerves. I'm eating some cucumbers at the moment. I want to let you know, I ended up finishing Haunt Sweet Home last night, and well, that was more afternoon. Anyways, I ended up finishing yesterday. By the way, happy 4th day of Summerween. Should have said that. But my counter feels so good. I'm hot. Okay, I ended up finishing Haunt Sweet Home, and I'm giving it a 1.5. I don't really understand the point of this book. It was very boring. Not a lot of stuff going on. Mara gets this job with her brother on a show called Haunt Sweet Home, and she is supposed to quote unquote haunt the houses. And the show concept was pretty cool because it's a home improvement show with like old houses that are considered to be haunted, and they put on like haunted aspects of the actual house. But the twist at the end was decent. The only part of this is that I liked all of the antics that Mara had to go through to haunt the houses. It did have a little bit of a supernatural twist to it as well, but overall I just thought that it was pretty boring. Yeah, and I don't really recommend it. Don't spend your hard-earned money. This was $21. Like US dollars. That was $21. No. I am currently halfway through Feeding the Will, and I'm really, really liking this. I'm liking this a lot. I didn't get to read a lot of it yesterday. Read some of it last night, but I am about halfway through, and again, this is just a book about these two guys finding this will and then having to sacrifice children to this like God thing. And when you do sacrifice to the God, you get like enhanced abilities that you already have, but like it enhances your abilities. We're just following Caleb and Marley through their lives, knowing that feeding the will is not morally good, but they like what they get from it, so they keep doing it. I don't know how it's gonna end, but it's pretty decent so far. I have about 50 pages left, so it's hot. Whew. I'm gonna go cool off, eat my cucumbers, get some lunch. This is just a snack. Get some lunch because it's 12:30, and I took off work today because I needed to do stuff around here. Okay, peace out, home dog. Okay, and I'm coming from the same spot. Okay, I've just been reading in my living room a lot today and reading outside some. And I just finished Feeding the Will, and I'll say that I really, really liked this. Sorry if you hear my dogs fighting in the background, but I really, really liked this. It was a different kind of book, like a different kind of horror that I've read before. Essentially what I told you earlier still stands. It talks a lot about greed and about being happy with yourself, and how kids from unlovable homes sometimes can have a hard time with life. Friendship, the greeds of friendship, just the whole hardships of whole hardships of friendship, and growing up, not wanting to get old, all of those things. It talks about this in this very, very short book. Now, there is a short story at the very end. I didn't really like it. It didn't pertain to the actual like Feeding the Will story at all. It was very weird with the picture and everything, and I just didn't like that. And they were tripping mushrooms and stuff, so wasn't my thing. I don't know what I'm gonna rate this yet. I'm sure I have put something up on the screen. If I haven't, I will with my rating. I don't know what I'm gonna rate this yet. I don't know. It wasn't a 5, but it wasn't a 4. I don't know if I want to rate it a 4.5, 4.75, 4.25. I'm not sure yet, but I will definitely put it on the screen for you and let you know. I am still reading Teenage Girls Can Be Demons. I was gonna stick with it just for my nighttime read, but I think I want to go ahead and listen to it and just start, you know, reading it. I have The Woman in Black left, which is a classic vampire novel. I don't have the audiobook for that, but I do have the audiobook for Teenage Girls Can Be Demons, and I am working tomorrow because I did take off today because I needed to trim my bushes and all that kind of stuff. But I think I'm going to listen to Teenage Girls Can Be Demons. I think my fam bam's home, so I'll let you go. But I'll fill you in and let you know. You'll probably won't see me for the remainder of today. You'll probably see me on day 5. Okay, peace. Why do I keep doing that?
one going for you compared to previous years, if you remember? Because honestly, like if you ask me right now, what did I read last year during Summerween? Yeah, it's a tough question. all I do remember about last Summerween is that Jan came to visit me.
Today is a work day, unfortunately. You know, I just want to read. But I have been listening to Teenage Girls Can Be Demons. And I don't know, I'm not sure. There's a couple of stories in here that I'm really liking, but overall it's just kind of me. And some of those stories are just too short. That's one thing about anthologies, and I need a lot of substance in book and like what I'm reading, you know. And there was not a lot of that in some of these stories. Although my favorite one so far is called Autonomy. And that one was nuts. It was crazy. I gave it a 4.5. And then there's also another one called Magical Girls Child Crusader Squad. And I want that one, even wrote it in my notes, I want that one in a full-length novel. Because it was cool. It was like these girls getting together and fighting demons and fighting like, I don't know if they're aliens or not, but they're fighting people and they're trying to save their town and everything, and I enjoyed it a lot. I was like, oh man, it's over. But now I'm getting to the longer ones. This one's called The Many Sins of Clara Greenstone, and then the biggest one in here is over 100 pages. It's called Benny Rose, the Cannibal King. And all of these books are surrounding girlhood and what girls have to go through. It's also surrounding trans girls as well and what they have to go through. It's very queer, which I'm enjoying. And yeah, all of the stories are just about teenage girls, young girls, and what they have to go through their lives, their family lives, and how friendship can help, and also how friendship can be detrimental as well, just to some people. Sorry for hearing my fan in the background. I forgot that it was on, but it's, you know, obviously. But anyways, yep. Reading this, and I'm going to read this through reading sprints with Gabby, and I started The Woman in Black last night, so things are moving in a grouping, but I have to get stuff done today. Like, I have to. My dog has been chewing on my camera stand, so my height of my camera stand is kind of off right now. I'm having to fix it. Anyways, where's that book? Give me a second. It's been a day. Okay, it's been a day. Today is day 6 of Summerween. Why is this in my way? And I just got off work. Wanted to let you know that I ended up finishing Teenage Girls Can Be Demons. I'm giving this a 3.5. I really liked the very last story, which is called Benny Rose, the Cannibal King. I wanted that as an entire novel. Like, it was so good. And then my favorite is called Autonomy, and Autonomy is about a little girl named April, and she realizes that her mom is not actually her mom, and it was really creepy. It was really good. Really liked it. I'm gonna say that all of these stories had their own perks to them, but some of them were just too short. Some of them were like 5 pages long, and I need more than that. But the Benny King one at the very end was really good. It's like this is the entire Benny King one, so, or Benny Rose one, sorry, and I really liked it. It's about a cannibal that only eats kids. There's that. Not a bad anthology by any means. It talks about female rage, it talks about friendships, it talks about motherhood, it talks about how misogynistic people can ruin lives of females, and how people need to make sure that they are protecting those females that are around them, whether they be cisgender or trans, whoever it is. They need to be protected, and they need to be listened to, and they need to be taken seriously. That's just what this entire book is about. I thought that it was decent. It was a decent little book. So if you're looking for an anthology about all those things, I would recommend that to you. Now I'm reading The Woman in Black, and this is reading kind of like, it has like Dracula tones to it. It's about this man who gets introduced to this vampire, and then he mysteriously gets sick and all that stuff. So it's a classic vampire story. It's kind of Jane Eyre, I was going to say Wuthering Heights, but Jane Eyre, Dracula meet, sort of, at the moment. But he is an idiot. I'm not liking our main character at all. I am rooting for the vamp in here, the vampiress in here, and I hope, you know, things happen. I don't know. I just hope things happen. It's interesting. I am 50 pages in, so I'm reading it slowly because I've just been reading it on and off the past couple of days when I sit down on the couch and stuff. So hopefully I'll finish it up tonight. Yeah. Sorry for the chaoticness in this clip. Hey, my camera is not shutting off, so that's a plus. Happy last day of Summerween. I did not get to my last book. Or I'm halfway through my last book. I didn't get all the way through it. I don't think that I'm going to be able to finish it by tonight because I am editing videos and stuff like that. I just got off work, and honestly I just want to chill and, you know, spend time with my fam bam, and this puppy is attacking me at the moment. But I did end up reading 6 books. The books are over there and I don't feel like going to get them to do a recap, but my favorite one of the books that I read was Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones. I thought that was really, really good. My most surprising one to me was The Play About a Curse. I didn't think I was going to like that one, but I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to, just based off the ratings, and that shows you that you just can't go off ratings. You just got to go off vibes, you know? I really did enjoy this week of reading thriller and horror novellas. I liked the idea of doing this. I liked that I threw in an anthology, and you know, I also liked that I had my novel that I read too. I was really excited about. But overall, I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this week. It was good. It was a good work week too. It was a good chill week with my family, and I'm gonna hold her to see if she'll chill. But yeah, it was a fun time. Hopefully you enjoyed it too. Sorry, she's kicking. Oh, and the bingo board. I did get a bingo. I did not do any of like the last row because I just didn't have time to bake or make a fun drink or anything this week. So I did get the top row. And I believe I finished all of the prompts too. I think so. I'll put a little thingy up here for you, so I can even see it. But I'm pretty sure I finished all the prompts because all the books that I chose fit all the prompts. Ow, most of them. God, girl, look at my arms. Okay, you see this? You see this cute little face right here? She attacks me all the time. She attacks me all the time. But yeah, okay, it's starting to rain outside too, and it's gonna start thundering and lightning soon. So I will end this video here. Again, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next video. There's a lot coming out. Got all the plans, okay? All the plans. Okay, bye. Please stop fighting near me. It's like having another toddler in the house. Ow, my boob. That hurt. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I just want to flip you over. Ugh. Do you fight your dog like I do? Like I fight mine? She loves it, okay? She loves it. That's why I get all these scratches all over me, because she's constantly messing with me. Ah! And say bye-bye to the camera. Come here. Come here. Don't bite me though, okay? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Ow. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.